They have lived for hundreds of years, yet they still look like teenage girls. They delight in teasing boys, as if only by doing so can they reassure themselves that they are still alive. Those who lose the will to live begin to show cracks across their bodies. They are then swallowed by a strange mist and vanish completely. Everything traces back to an accident long ago, when the town's steel factory suddenly exploded. The sky itself was torn open, and time froze in that instant. From that day on, no one in the town aged anymore. Everyone remained exactly as they were at the moment of the accident. At first, they believed it was divine punishment, but later they hailed it as a blessing. The steel factory was worshipped as a divine machine, and declared an absolute forbidden zone. That is, until the day Sagami entered the restricted area with Masamune. The decaying equipment made Masamune deeply uncomfortable, and he noticed traces of human life inside. Suddenly, a girl burst out and tackled Masamune to the ground, her behavior hardly human at all. When Sagami rushed over, the girl panicked instantly, as if a natural predator had appeared. Afterward, Masamune was asked to help take care of the girl. When he asked why she looked so similar to Sagami, it only provoked Sagami's displeasure. All of this was meant to keep the girl isolated from the outside world, and Masamune could only agree to take turns watching over her. However, when it was Masamune's turn, the girl suddenly disappeared. It turned out she was playing hide and seek. After finding her, Masamune offered her some food, and the girl spoke for the first time. Facing that familiar face, Masamune asked about her identity once again. The girl mistakenly believed that Sagami was her own name, so Masamune gave her a new one, Itsumi. Receiving a name filled Itsumi with excitement, and she ran off to play on the train. At that moment, Sagami's father appeared. With great excitement, he proclaimed that Itsumi was a gift from the gods to the town. Masamune's doubts only grew deeper. The next day, everyone agreed to explore an abandoned tunnel, but rumors of ghosts made the atmosphere tense. Timid Sanobe was the first to step forward, with Sagami right behind her, and the others soon followed. That night, they entered the tunnel, pairing up and leaving written messages behind. Sanobe was paired with Masamune. After hesitating, Sanobe wrote out a confession. Masamune was stunned, but chose to reject her, because he was in love with Sagami. At that moment, the others suddenly appeared, and everything was exposed. Unable to bear it, Sanobe turned and ran. Not long after, Sanobe disappeared completely. Fear spread throughout the town. The residents held a meeting, and concluded that Sanobe's heart had cracked, and that she had been consumed by the divine machine. The town went on high alert. Masamune was overwhelmed with guilt, believing the truth was connected to Itsumi. His brother finally confessed that this world itself was artificial, and that Itsumi came from the real world. The residents could not accept this, but the leader insisted that immortality was not a problem, as long as one's heart did not waver. He ordered that Itsumi be locked back inside the steel factory. Masamune and Sagami strongly opposed the decision, and the crowd began to waver. Later, Masamune saw the real world through the cracks. There, he and Sagami were already married, and Iso was their child. A few days later, Masamune confessed his feelings to Sagami. Sagami rejected him, believing that they were not truly alive. Masamune grabbed her, and the two fell into the snow. This scene was witnessed by Iso, and the cracks spread instantly. The weather collapsed, and the world began to fall apart.